Good afternoon, Flosstube. My name is Mandy, and welcome to my channel about cross stitch. Today is Saturday, May 1st, and where did April go? It's like in a blink of an eye, it was just gone. So, yeah. If you are new here, thank you so much for checking me out. Really appreciate it. If you are a returning viewer, thank you. Really appreciate you guys. So, I appreciate everybody. And, yeah, so, had a pretty good stitching week. It has apparently it's been a full coverage kind of a week. I think starting that Heaven and Earth piece last week made me really want to work on full coverage this week. So seems like for the month of April, my focus piece for the full coverage fanatics 21 and 21, the semi-sane focus challenge there was not my focus, and that's okay. I definitely feeling some full coverage, other full coverage stuff. I love the shooting star, this Carolyn Manning design that I'll show here in a second, because it's easy to be able to get a lot of stitches in, because, you know, you get to know the pattern of the little different shapes, I guess, you know, the diamonds, the wedges or whatever. But for me, there really is nothing like stitching the full coverage of a Heaven and Earth. Just confetti stitching and all of that kind of stuff. So I love the Carolyn Manning designs because it is a full coverage piece without having the high confetti. But then I guess I am a sucker for the confetti, seeing as how I just love the detail that comes out as a result of that. So yeah, got 3 whips to show today and some fun haul. So including a prize drawing that I won. So let's go ahead and dive right into it, shall we? So like I said, first piece, Shooting Star, Carolyn Manning design. If you've been here before, you've definitely seen that. Emails. I'm loving this piece. I am working. I'm getting close to hitting that. No, I'm past that. I'm getting this piece over here. So, working down around in here. It's still on the Q-snap. I working on it, of course. And just look at those colors. This is all me. Loving those shades. Just so pretty. So I started page, did I figure this was page 7? And so this is the very center, that purple star right here where I said I was working over here. So this is going to be your the very center of the piece. And so everything else that way and up above is done. So working my way to the right. And yeah, so like I said, this really hasn't been my focus piece. And so I really, I think I worked on it one evening and then I started working on it today. And the kitty cat's time to go crazy, of course, because, you know, I'm filming. So yeah, that's Shooting Star. And I've mentioned the Facebook group a couple times. Semi-Sane Stitchers, it is an open group. They do have a bit of a password to get in. I believe I saw this month. Where'd it go? Sorry, I thought I just had it. I believe the word is Frankenstein. So if you are wanting to join the group, there is all kinds of fun activities to get you stitching, get a lot of stitches in, working on a lot of different projects. Everything is not so crazy. They do have some calmer options to get those challenges done. But it's a really great group. There's lots of fun stuff. There's usually, each month I tend to pick a couple of the challenges so that I'm not going crazy. But yes, the password needed to get into the group, if you're not already, is the word Frankenstein. And again, the group is Semi-Sane Stitchers. Fun group. So the next piece that I'm going to go ahead and show is my brand new Heaven and Earth. I showed it last week. This is Midnight Messenger, artwork by Stokes. I would really love to understand the story behind the spelling, because it's not just your normal messenger, Messenger. It's Messanger. I don't know why. So if you're looking for the piece, make sure to spell it Messanger. They have the regular size, they've got a mini, they probably have the whole semi-sane, not semi-sane, super size, and max color was the words I was looking for. So, getting some glares there off of things. But yes, I love this piece. I am working up here in this corner, and I have almost 1,000 stitches into it. Again, this was a brand new start that I started last week, and I immediately became obsessed with it. So there we go. I've got it on in 11-inch Q-snap. Definitely my hot spot for those. But a bunch of different shades of blue. I'm loving them. Needle minder is from Black Needle Society. It was from their On the Go stitching. Resting Stitch Face is what it is. But yeah. So there is all of the shades of blue. Still has some stitches left in there, of course. But lots of dark colors there. And definitely starting to see, starting to get the tree in there. So that's going to be exciting. It doesn't look like it's going to be too far before that owl starts showing up there. So I'm pretty sure I'll be getting back to that sometime this weekend. Plans so far this weekend is I'm wanting to really try to focus on shooting star a little bit. But we'll see what comes. And then, actually, stitches. Stitches. Crazy girl. She's insane. I know so many people love to see her. So, next piece is, I don't know if I said, but the whip that I just showed was Mini, Midnight Messenger, and Stokes, Heaven and Earth. There's Stitches. Hey, get down. Di. He's such a cuddle bug. Okay, so this one is Mini Dark Goddess, artwork by Carol Cavallaris. Too many Carols, Carolines, all that good stuff. But a favorite from a couple of people that I know have loved seeing this. It's rejuvenated my desire to work on this piece again now that I picked it up. And so I did make sure that, or confirm, I am working my way through page 3. And here we go. Kitty cat's upside down. So last night I was really focusing on getting a lot of this purple. You can tell it's a really pretty shade. So I was really focusing on that. But a couple nights this week I was really focusing down in here, getting this really filled in. So was working on getting a couple of ninja stitches put in. But yeah, so I've been working down pages down below, but not a whole lot. If it's one of those things that I look ahead, like these couple stitches here, if I can see that the next page is only going to have a few stitches of a particular color, I am kind of dropping down a little bit to be able to get those, just rather than when I get to that page rethreading the needle again for 3 stitches. But not using Pattern Keeper. I've said before, I'm a bit of an Apple gal, and so I'm really hoping one of these days Pattern Keeper can come to Apple. But until then, I'm making it work using the Books app. I do use a little bit of Adobe. I use Goodreads. Goodreads, I think it is. But yeah, this Q-snap is actually I used an 11 by 11 pieces from an 11-inch Q-snap and an 8-inch Q-snap, and it made more of a 9-inch. So the way the extender pieces or whatever fit together, it didn't make it 11 by 8, but it's alright. I like it. It's comfy to stitch on. This needle minder is from Dina's Unique Boutique. Have not yet seen her back in business yet, with her moving from, I think, California to Texas. But yeah, Mini Dark Goddess. So that is all of the works in progress that I have to share this week. No finishes, no new starts. I'm itching to start something, but I don't know exactly what. We'll see what the week holds. I really don't have any plans. I know May is a big month for, the whole mania and everything. Not really participating in that. I'm really just definitely, I've heard Michelle really be the one who says it, but Sweetie, stitch what you want when you want. All about that life. I plan a little bit, but nothing too major that I need to, plan ahead or anything like that. The shooting star piece is my focus piece for Semi-Sane. Full coverage fanatics, if you're interested in that, make sure to check out that Facebook group. Answer the questions and they'll get you in. So they are having a Wheel of Fortune game, which they just already have a list of words that you stitch. There's 3 different options that you choose the number of stitches. Speaking of stitches, she just brought me one of her wand toys. Carried it up to me. Goofy girl. I woke up this morning with that in the middle of my bedroom because overnight she decided to play. So anyways, yes, full coverage fanatics. There's a list of words. Stitch however many stitches based off of the 3 different options for each of those. Semi-Sane also has a Wheel of Fortune, so we'll see if I lose count on some of these. I don't know. But that's the plans that I have, kind of focusing on those. So a couple weeks ago, I was on Instagram. We're jumping into Happy Mail haul. I was on Instagram, and Deanna from Darling and Whimsy Designs posted a giveaway that if you just commented on a specific post, you were entered into her drawing, and I won. I was so excited. And so I got 3 of her new releases. I got 2 of her Quirky Quakers, which these are so cute. These are literally something that you can stitch in a day. But I got Quirky Quaker number 8. This adorable little sheep. Love her. Quirky Quaker number 9. I got the ladybug. So that is so pretty. And then I got a Perennial Potions foxglove. So very pretty. Love the color of that jar. So yeah, that's awesome. Nice cardstock. I like how her patterns are on this cardstock. So thank you so much to Deanna. No clue if she watches my channel or not, but thank you so much to her for selecting me for her giveaway. That was so fun to find out. So a little bit of haul. I mentioned last week that these were coming in the mail. They actually came after I posted the video, but I got the Sulky Threads. This is the Sulky Thread Pack for the Moo the Merrier collection that they put together from Expo. So a bunch of designers put together a bunch of cow patterns. So I've been wanting to try Sulky, so I figured I'd go ahead and get that. Ordered this from Abby Topknot Stitcher Shop, and she included this adorable needle minder. It's a cow. So those are going to be fun to stitch with. Obviously I haven't started anything with those yet, so I'll be trying those out someday. And then from one of Michelle's D-Stash sales that she had recently, she was given or selling Bags Plus, and that is BAGZ Plus on Etsy, but they're somewhere in the UK, and so Michelle is like the US distributor, so I was able to snag one, and it is peanuts. It is so cute. But it's to hold your floss, and so there's 12 spots there for your bobbins. There is a vinyl pocket there to be able to put in a pattern or whatever, extra floss. So that is so cute. I adore it. I was so excited when I, because the way she does her D-Stash sales is, you kind of enter, rather than the first person who says me please, which, you know, can be unfair for things. So I was lucky, very happy when I was able to snag that. Got my fabric of the month from Bestitch Me. This was for April. If you have not gotten it yet and you don't want to see a spoiler, then look away. This is a, I guess it'd be the standard color. It's the bright, not neutrals. But the name is Anemone? I don't know. But it is this stunning color, and I cannot wait to figure out something to stitch on that. I love the little splotches that it has across there. So gonna have to find something on that one very soon because it is so pretty. Okay, if you didn't want the spoiler, I've put it down now. And so then the other night I was, I had come across a pattern that I really wanted, but it was a little difficult to find. It's an older chart, and so I ended up Googling it, found a website that had it. So of course, you cannot get one pattern, order one pattern shipped alone. So I got, I placed an order with Imaginating, and I absolutely adore the Imaginating patterns. They're so fun. But I got Halloween Gnomes from Ursula Michael. Spooky, creepy, happy, scary, and tricky. The look on his face. So cute. Halloween 365. And then I got Old Harvest Moon from Diane Arthurs. And it says, Old Harvest Moon, so big and bright, watch over us this Hallows Eve night. And look at that owl. And I just adore Diane Arthurs too. She is the one who designed my Boo Friends that I am stitching. It's got a couple of cats, a couple of owls, a couple of pumpkins. I need to get back to that piece. But this has been in my wish list for a little bit, and so I decided to finally go ahead and get that. And the one that I was having issues finding because it had a copyright of 2011, so it was a little hard to find. But like I said, Google searching, I got it. And it is called Dream Direction, and it is another Diane Arthurs. And I love the saying, go confidently in the direction of your dreams, live the life you have imagined. Thoreau. So, yes, had to have that. I would kind of like to maybe brighten it up a little bit rather than being so many darker browns, I guess, but I don't know. Diane Arthurs is good with the colors and stuff too, so we'll see. I may just stitch it as is. And this one's not horribly large. I mean, the pattern fits on like one piece of cardboard. 70 stitches wide by 141, so not bad at all. I imagine this may be started really soon because I love that piece. And with that, that's all the stitching content that I have today. Just a little bit of life updates. Had to take the kitty cat to the vet this week. Everything's good. Good checkup. I did want her to get checked out though because Sunday morning she started with having a bunch of sneezing attacks, and with like when she would get to sneezing there was a little bit of a wheeze going on with it. So wanted to get her checked out. Got her in on Wednesday afternoon. By then she, like, Monday she was not quite herself, wasn't this running around playful and everything. And I know cats sleep a lot, but I'm home all day now because of working from home, and so there's a lot of times that she'll be hanging out with me, you know, hanging out at the patio door, watching the birds and whatnot, and she just literally slept all day. So got her into the vet, but by then she was actually, the sneezing episodes were minimal. That like wheezing, breathing weird had really gone away, so they didn't find any sign of infection or anything of that nature. So I've just been keeping an eye on her, and obviously she's doing really well now, it seems. And got her rabies vaccine update anyways that she needed, so yeah, so she's doing good. And so another little bit of exciting news this week with work. They wanted to switch out some of our computer equipment that we're using, so I had to go up to the office to switch that out. And while there, I actually went ahead and emptied out my desk there. We didn't have to. Basically, they told us if we wanted to get anything from our desk, we could. I don't know what the future holds for us, and it's just a little cubicle. I got it all to fit into one tote bag. Just some random pictures on the walls and notebooks or whatever. So, like I said, not a whole lot. But I decided to just go ahead and empty the desk out at the office. It's not looking like we're going back to the office anytime soon. And even while I was there, our operations manager even made a comment that even when the executive order lifts, that, because right now the state of Michigan has a thing that if you can do your job remotely, do so. They don't want a bunch of offices full. And my department alone has like 70 people in it, so that's a lot of people to get together in an office right now. So thankful that we're working from home anyways. And so, he even made it sound like even when that order lifts, that we may not even go back to the office anyways, and they just may have small teams going into the office for like a day of training or something of that nature. So I'm actually quite content with that. I don't really want to go back to the office. There's some people that make me feel like I'm in high school or worse with petty drama. It's like, I go there to work. It's not a social hour. So there's some people that I do miss seeing on a daily basis, but for the most part, I love my job. I don't need to do it in an office setting. So a little bit of a bittersweet moment with just leaving the office like that and everything, but I'm very thankful that I have had my job all along and that I don't actually have to go out in public to do so. So much love to people who do work out in the public and having to wear masks all day and all of that good stuff. I'm thankful for the setup that I have. I do have a new desk that I still need to get put back together. I think I've mentioned it before. I just haven't done anything about it. It's still sitting in the box. But maybe this weekend we'll get it all put together and some stuff rearranged, and so I can kind of have more of a permanent setting versus a big 6-foot fold-out table sitting in the middle of my living room. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and stop the jibber jabber, and we're going to get back to stitching. I got some other Flosstube videos I want to watch. I've been obsessed with watching CSI on Hulu, the original CSI. I think I'm on season 8 now, out of like 14. So, yes, I guess that's about all that I have to share this week. So, I hope everyone has a wonderful stitching week, and stay safe, keep stitching, and we'll see you guys again next week. Take care, everyone.